Hello everyone, happy Monday. Welcome to my page. I'm fighting a headache, but we're gonna craft this super cute polar bear together today. And I think it's gonna be really cute. I always say that. I'm never really sure, but I do believe that it's gonna be really cute. Oh, let's see here. Let's see. Pull this up. All right, copy. Oops. Copy. Let's send out our broadcast. Hang on, everyone. Not a carafe. The auto correct is, I misspelled craft and it made it say carafe. Wrong. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. All right. I just sent it. And my little screen grab is me like holding my face, y'all. I can't with Facebook. I just can't. Oh my gosh. Hello everyone. All right, just a few announcements before we get started. Today is the last day of our countdown to Christmas mini sale. If you comment the word countdown, Facebook will send you a message with a link to go check out the countdown to Christmas mini sale, where there's lots of things half off, really great deals, awesome finds, and my super cute t-shirt that I'm wearing today is on Old Gold, and this is what it looks like. It's a Christmas bookshelf. It's super cute, and this is my t-shirt of the day, and I think it's so fun. I just love the cute little shirts. All right, you guys. Hello, everyone. Hello. You gotta love autocorrect, right? I mean, if I would have said carafe, people would have thought, okay, what is going on here? All right, this one is super cute, and I'm gonna show it to you. Just give me a second to make sure I got all my things here. It appears that I do. And then we've got our little spacer here. And then we got our extra little pieces that we don't need. And then that's gonna go there. All right, let me show you what this looks like. It's super cute. Hello everyone, welcome. Welcome to my page. Hello everyone. Kim Daniels. I think it's Kim Daniels. It's all one word. Yes, Kim Daniels. It's countdown, all one word. I don't think it's going to work if you just say 2 words. Although the automation sometimes just does what it wants to. Has a mind of its own. All right, so there is a chickens with some string lights, and this is a polar bear. I wanted to do something that could go into winter instead of just focusing on Christmas. So I've been doing some wintry things, and I hope that you like them. This is really fun. It's just a cute little shelf sitter, and I think it would also make a great craft night for kids and adults, all the things, okay? It's super cute. So let's flip this around. Hello everyone. Today is the last day of our countdown to Christmas mini sale. And let me situate my phone here and my little stand. I'll probably end up bumping into this. Oh, it did work. Okay, well, good. I'm so glad. All right, I am zoomed out a little bit more than I probably should be, but just for the sake of me not knowing exactly where the frame of the camera is, I'm going to stay about right here and zoom in just a little bit. Okay, I have to open a new package of plates too. Alrighty, everybody. So one of the features of the Countdown to Christmas sale is personalized items. Personalized craft kits, huggers, the spindle inserts and bases. We've got nightlight kits. We've got earrings, and I can't remember what it was. What else was it? Hang on. What else was it? Look, I was looking up gingerbread faces. Here it is. Let's see. What else was it? Oh, sitter bases and add-ons. I refreshed this today with a new image with the cute little penguins holding the gift. I'm like, this is so cute. All right, so it is half off of personalized ornaments, 50% off huggers and bases, 50% off sitter bases and add-ons, 50% off of spindle bases and inserts, nightlight kits, paint your own earrings. We've got our glass, resin, the canvas projects, and the wood cutouts for creating sun catchers is all on sale, and then our t-shirts are also on sale, and I put gift ideas for every single one of these because I think they all make great gift ideas. And then we also have our exclusive things right here, and there's just a few of these left. I figured we'd have enough for everybody. All right, now let's go back to Facebook. Now that we got those announcements out of the way, thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. If you want to check out our sale, comment the word countdown. If you're watching this on the replay, the countdown word probably will not work because the sale will be over. And the sale ends at 11:59 Eastern time. All right, let's do a craft together. So I have white. This is Snow White. But I also have bleach sand. I really do like this color. It's kind of like an antique white. So I thought maybe we would do like either the bright white on our polar bear, or we'll do like a mix of the whites with our polar bear. I'm not really sure. I haven't decided, but I did pull both of those. And then I have the winter blue because I think I'm going to do like a glowy look to our polar bear with some blue highlights, kind of the way we would do like a snowman. And then I also have this green is avocado for our Christmas lights right here. And then I have red for our scarf and our hat. I'm going to do it the red and white because I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And then I also have this black and this brown for the paws. And then the nose here, and then like the eyes, the ears. I mean, we've got some colors, and I thought, well, let's go ahead and, you know, do the cocoa and the black. We'll see what happens with that. All right, let me open these plates. Oh, and then I think I'm going to use markers for my little light bulbs, my little Christmas lights. I haven't decided if I'm going to do like all the same lights or if I'm going to do like colored lights. I think I should do colored lights. I think that would be really good. Oh, Leslie says, what's the deadline for Christmas delivery? Today. Today. We worked, okay, so when we did our Black Friday holiday sale, the deadline that we were like, okay, December 1st, if you order by December 1st, we should be able to meet the deadline for the post office. So we came in, we brought in extra people, we have worked really, really hard, and so I talked with Dylan and I was like, do you think we can push the deadline out to December 8th? So Dylan says, yes, I think we can push the deadline out to December 8th. So today is the last day. If you want your order to ship by the post office deadline, which is December 17th, you need to order by 11:59 tonight, because if you order at 12 o'clock and it's December 9th, anything after December 8th, we are not guaranteeing that it arrives in time, okay? Because we have a very strict schedule that we are trying to follow right now for production, packing, and getting things out the door. On top of our subscription box, on top of our t-shirt club, on top of our Etsy shop, and our Shopify store. There's a lot of things going on. So today is the deadline, girl. Deadline is today. So we have all agreed here that we will work tirelessly. We're all working this weekend. We're going to be doing all the extra things. to make sure that every order is out the door and at the post office in their bin December 17th. If not before. Goals. We have goals. So today would be the day. Because I think that that's what we can manage. All right, so look at this super cute thing. Oh, you're so welcome, Leslie. So look at how cute this is. So this has a little spacer that's going to go on here. How did I do this? I think it goes, how does it go? Hang on. Let me figure out how this goes. It goes like this. So there's a little spacer that glues onto the back so that you can glue this over the top of your scarf. And it will hold, like, your lights are not going to touch the hand. It's just going to kind of be floating. But there's something here rather than just being glued on one side. I put a little spacer right here. So this is what it looks like. And I think it's super cute. And then there's a little stand here. So like I said, I think this is going to make a really great kids project or for adults. And this is what we're going to be doing today. There's a little pom-pom here. There's a little piece to your hat. So super cute. So if you're looking for something that's kind of whimsy and wintry, this might be it. And if you don't want to do Christmas colors, you could just do like yellow lights. You could do pastel lights for like winter. Some people leave their lights up after Christmas, which is fine, I think. It's when you get into like Valentine's Day and you still have your Christmas lights up that I'm like, I'm not really sure. Like, should they be up? Should they not be up? Did I have a great weekend with the grandkids? I did. They stayed the night Friday. Sorry, I gotta plug in my iPad. They stayed the night Friday. Me and my sister went shopping on Saturday. We came to work on Sunday. I was here crafting with you yesterday. And then we had our dessert last night and it was really good. It was so good. It was very tasty. All right, so I do have an idea for this. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a base coat of white first. And then I'm going to go around it with some of this antique white. And then we're going to add some of this blue in here. And we're going to make our polar bear really adorable. So we're going to pull all of these things off of here and we're going to paint our polar bear white. We're going to do our hat red. We're going to do our trim white, and we're going to do the bright white on this. And we're going to do our scarf red. Our hat's going to be red. This is going to be really cute. So let's start with some Snow White, shall we? Hello everyone, what is up, Beverly? How's it going, you guys? I'm not sure how your Monday's been going. My Monday has been a little crazy. I edited a video this morning and I tried for about an hour to get it to save to my phone and it would not save. So I'm gonna try tomorrow. I think my phone needs to be updated tonight. And then today I worked on all things spring, Valentine's, St. Patrick's, and Easter. All new stuff. Some of it's already cut, but I told Dylan I'm not going to cut any more stuff until after we get everybody's orders done. Love the craft box this month, the truck with the interchangeable pieces. Did you already get your box? Are you serious? You already got your box? Well, I'm very glad. I'm so glad you love it. I wanted to do an interchangeable box this year, or this month. And so, I thought, you know, that little truck would be super cute. And I think I sized it enough to where it would fit on a tier tray or, you know, in your, like on anywhere, like on your office desk or something. But, I tried to make sure that it was, properly sized for everyone. So we're going to do a base coat here. On our polar bear, and we're just gonna do white on this, and I'm probably gonna do a couple of coats. I probably should have cleaned off the little eyes there. All right, let's do the hands. I am really really surprised. Well, maybe the post office is actually going to get things delivered to people a little quicker than normal. I think the post office has been lazy. Because we mailed those on Friday. And I'm really surprised that you already got yours. I don't remember where you live to know if you're just close and that's why. Alright, so base coat of white on our little polar bear here. We're doing all the things. Yours is coming tomorrow. Well, it's a good one. I think it's a good one. I tried to make this one not so complicated. I try to switch it up. Like, I do something that's kind of easy, but still has quite a few pieces to it. And then sometimes it's a little more, you know, detailed, a little more challenging. All right, let's do our head. One more coat up here. I'm probably going to do a third coat. We shall see. Alright, let's dry that and let's see how it looks. I do think I'm going to add some of this to make it a little aged. Oh yeah. Let's see. When are we going to do the Crafty Crate spot? The craft box. When is December's? I think it's December 18th. I know. I filed. I had to file a claim. I believe it was for Debbie. And I will tell you what, they are not in a hurry whatsoever. Alright, I'm going to do one more coat on this. I'm just going to go around the whole thing. If it's not perfect, it'll be all right. Because the nose is going to cover that little area there. They did like their Happy Meals. Yes, they did. They enjoyed it. Alright. I think that's pretty good. Alright, let's dry it one more time. And you can do your edges if you want to. All right. They were all out? Really? Ours was out the other day, but they did restock them. I'm going to go ahead and do my hat red. And I'm just going to go ahead and paint this whole thing up here because my ears are going to be white. Yeah, Avery wore her socks even though they were entirely too big. Riley didn't want to wear hers, but Avery put hers on. She was walking around in them. We're going to go over the hat with red. Let's wait on the red. Let's finish our polar bear, shall we? Let's try that first. All right, let me get my glasses on. She will grow into them. I think so. I hope so. She's so tiny. Can you guys believe that girl still does not weigh 40 pounds? She is so small. She is ultra tiny. She weighed herself on Friday, and she weighed 39.9 pounds. And Riley, her sister, weighs 31. Like, dang, she's 7 years old and she doesn't even weigh 40 pounds. She's so tiny. All right, I'm just going through these little scored out areas. This little spot right there. Tonight gymnastics, I believe so. She did keep trying to ask me while we were watching Polar Express. She was doing back bends on my bed, and I was like, Avery, this is not a gym. You can't be doing back bends. And she says, I'm practicing. And she asked me, she's like, do you want to do a back bend with me? I was like, honey, if I did a back bend, there would be no coming back from that. So I'm going to paint in these little areas. So I am going around the little score lines just to confine where I add my paint. And I'm going to sand this down before we do our light blue and our other color, like our bleach sand. Hello, Kendra. Your granddaughter weighs 90 pounds. She's 16. I tell her all the time she has more legs than body. Isn't that crazy? I'm still over here sitting at 170 pounds. Weigh 170.1. I really wish that I could just meet my goal. But it's not happened. I haven't gained any weight. I've kept it off. Even though I've been drinking my pumpkin cream cold brew. You got the red socks. I got the, I got blue. No, I got green. I think it was, I got green. And then, somebody gave me a blue pair. I think it might have been my husband. Gave me his blue pair. He's not a fan. It's like, don't you know that's the fashion sense right now? He did have a great birthday. He got a new pair of shoes. And we had his dessert last night. It was really good. Very impressed. I did not do too bad of a job. The salmon patties were okay last night. I think my husband should have used saltines instead of the butter crackers. But I can't really complain because I didn't cook them. Alright, and then let's do our eyes. We'll do our ears. Y'all, this is optional. I just find that I get better results when I score the lines out. All right, let's sand it. This is gonna be cute. You have the green pair of socks on right now? I wore mine the other day. All right, that seems pretty good. All right, so what I wanna do now is go over this with a paintbrush. And I'm gonna use a bigger brush. I need some paper towel. Hello, Edith. Use that one. I think I'll use this one instead. I have a clean cup of water too. Alright, so I want to take some of this bleach sand over this. I did not eat the pickle salt. My sister likes it. I'm not a fan, personally. I like certain pickle things. I mostly just like regular pickles. So we're going to take this bleach sand, which this is entirely too much paint. And I'm going to go over this. I'm going to put some water on my plate. And I just want to almost like a watercolor it. Like a wash. Just kind of over the top of our polar bear. Where it's not so much that color, but it's more of like what fur might look like. Over the top of our white. And it's just a water diluted down color. They are long socks. They are not short. Some more water. kind of looks like fur. Do a little more on its face. Okay, now we're going to come in and do some blue. We are going to use a sponge for this. I think I'm going to try and do a sponge around my edges. So I have this winter blue mixed with white, which it is still very blue, and I want to tone this down a little bit with some white. So I'm going to take some white on my sponge. I'm going to get some of that blue, and we're going to make a lighter blue over here. And we're just going to come around the edge. We're just going to come around the edge. It looks kind of messy, but I think it's going to be all right. Let's get across the bottom here. Around this hinge. Do this arm. All right, now we're going to take our brush, our bigger brush. Where is it? There it is. Nope. There's my bigger brush. Got blush on it. So my brush is a little bit wet, and I'm just going to go over where I added that blue, and with my clean brush I'm just going to go over this with the water, and I'm going to smudge out those edges where I added that blue. You just want it to have a little bit of a blue glow. You can kind of see how this is starting to come together. Quite a lot of blue over there. Just blur it. We want it to look wintry. And now I'm going to clean this out because there's quite a lot of blue on my brush. The cool part about acrylic paint is that you can reactivate it with water. And then just use your brush like an eraser. You're just blending. A little bit. Right there. I think my lights are going to cover that. And you can see, like, right here, it needs a little bit of love. that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to do a little on my ears. Just a little. So my bear is kind of looking like not so bright and white. It's got a little bit of colors on the edges. It's really, really cute. All right, now we're going to take and add our bright white to these two. It's supposed to get down to 27. Holy cow. It's supposed to get really cold here too. I'm not looking forward to it. Let's try these. I need some water. I do want this to be bright white. It's going to be on our hat. 13. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. I would not leave my house. I told April I do not want a cold winter or like a cold Christmas. She's like, oh, maybe it'll be cold for Christmas this year. I was like, I do not want it to be a cold Christmas. I want there to be able to be like cooler, like warmer temperatures so that we can have outdoor activities with the girls. I would love to have like warmer temperatures so that they can ride four-wheelers and not be freezing cold. But who knows what's going to happen. Right now, it's not looking like it's going to be in our favor. It's looking like it's going to be cold. All right. So I think I'm going to do red. So our red for our hat and our scarf. Now here's the problem. I painted this white, so the red on here is going to be a different red than this. So I'm going to do a coat of white on this so that I can do red over it. And that way our red will match our hat. And I'm just going to go over this really quick. Do one more coat. I should have done this before. Alright, so I need to look up polar bear feet. I think their feet might be black. They could be brown. They could be pink. I'm not really quite sure, but I am going to Google it just to see really quick. Alright, so let's look up polar bear feet. They're black. They're blackish brown. Okay. They're blackish brown. All right. Pull this back up. All right. Single digits? No, thank you. New things. All right, let's get us a brush. So at least for our hat, I'm going to use a brush. If you're a wheelchair user, I hope you don't have snow this year. Snow is beautiful. It's so pretty. But I'm not a fan. I don't like to go out in it. I don't want to do anything in snow. I don't want to drive in it. I don't want to walk in it. I don't want to be near it. I don't want to be anything to do with snow. I'm so spoiled. Alright, this is probably going to need 2 coats. I can just tell just from the coverage that we're probably going to need 2 coats. My goal is Friday we're going to paint together and do a painting together. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. That's my plan for Friday. We're going to call it Friday Fun Day. Did you see where Damon and them went to Market and Damon wore pants and Parker? I did see a picture of Damon wearing pants and dressed a little differently. You know what I think? I don't know why people give other people such a hard time about like what they wear. Like, wear what you want to wear. Ain't nobody bought the, like, if you are buying your own clothes and it's on your own body, you should be able to wear and do what you want. Within reason, obviously, like, dress appropriately, but, my kids wear shorts pretty much all year. And I give them a hard time, but I'm like, it's all in good, clean fun. I'm like, you're gonna freeze. They're like, we don't care. We're not cold. We like what we're wearing. I'm like, all right. It's kind of like people who give me a hard time about wearing a hat or a sweater or whatever. And I'm like, but yes, I did think that it was very interesting. They look really nice. They did. They look so nice. Alright. Super cute. Alright, let's do a coat number 2. It was probably cold. Oh, I bet. Oh, I bet. I think wherever they were going was super cold. Alright. That one's done. Let's do our second coat of red on our hat up here. Going opposite direction. I'll probably need a third coat because it's still not looking good. scarf looks okay. The hat doesn't. Let me go over this. There's snow on the ground. I'll be out there directing the snow like it's traffic if we get snow. I'll be like, detour this way. The state is closed. Snow banned this year. No snow. I mean, it looks fine. It looks fine. Let's put that there. This is gonna go there. Let's paint our wire. Oh, they were in Chicago. Oh yeah, Chicago was like super cold. This is avocado. I'm gonna cut a sponge for this. Oh, I have one cut right here. I'm gonna put it on my plate. And I'm just gonna do, oh, I forgot my gray. You guys, I forgot it. I'm gonna do little, the little metal part on here. The gingerbread craft. Oh, thank you. I thought that was really cute too. I really thought it'd be more popular. This one right here is the most popular one. Like every time I paint a craft, it always like, people like jump on board and they just start ordering it like crazy. And this one right here has been extremely popular since I painted that one, because I don't think people could get the vision for it unpainted. As soon as I put some paint on there, everyone was like, oh, I want that. I want that. Sign me up. I want to. There's a lady who was like, do I have time to order that for a craft for our church ladies, you know, whatever their dinner would. I'm like, if you order ASAP, we should be able to get it out the door to you. So there's a, I don't remember who it is, but I think her name was Pam or Pat, I think. They're doing it for their women's activity at their banquets. I've not been to a Christmas banquet in forever. This is the best way I could think of to paint this, is just to use a sponge. I don't think I'll need 2 coats, but I might. It's a little dull right here. Wow, the machines are done before me. That's funny. All right, let's go over it one more time, just real quick. Just to make sure. I love our little polar bear. This looks pretty good. All right, let's see, what does it look like over here? Right on top. Oh, that's gonna be cute. A little ball to our hat. Oh, that's gonna be so adorable. All right, let me get my Storm Cloud Gray. Need to get that. I put it back because I didn't think, must have thought I didn't need it, but I do. And let's use a brush. And I'm going to paint my lights white, and then I'm going to go over it with alcohol markers so they look glowy. So we're going to do this Storm Cloud Gray. Oh, that is very watery. There's water in my brush. We're gonna have to do 2 coats on this. Oh, this is gonna be cute. Oh, I just stuck my finger in it. Looks like there's stuff on there. Come to this one. And this one. All right, let's dry those. Like I said, you can do like yellowy lights that look like they're kind of glowing. You could do multicolored. I think I'm just gonna do multicolored. Typically a second coat on this is pretty good. Getting out of the lines. All right, I think think that I got them all. All right. Now I'm going to do the white part with a different brush. We're going to use this one. All right, we're done with this. And now we're going to use our whites. And then we're going to use our alcohol marker over the top of this. And I'll just do one coat of the white. And I think the little brush strokes are going to make it look really good. Y'all, I was up at 4 o'clock this morning. I just could not, I couldn't sleep. I was up when I was actually 4:06 because my husband overslept. His alarm clock did not go off and I was like, you're going to be late for work. And he was also up at midnight. So I've had like 4 hours of sleep today. I'm pretty tired, but I did get quite a bit of stuff done today. I got the brown butter. Is it brown butter cold foam? I think it's a brown butter cold foam at Publix. And I put that on my hot coffee this morning. It was really good. It didn't last very long on my coffee because it was hot, but it was very good. 3 hours of sleep. I've had a headache today too, and I think it's from not getting enough sleep. All right, so our lights are painted. This is a spacer. It goes up underneath. It's going to be covered. You won't see that. All right, so let's paint our nose. Let's go ahead and do black for the nose. Yeah, on this piece it says spacer and it goes up underneath here. I'll show you guys where it goes in case you weren't here earlier. All right, we're gonna do, oh, I got white on here. It's probably because my white was not completely dry. Holy cow. And then I'm going to use a marker, like a paint pen for those. All right, let's sand our scarf. Little pom-pom. One of our fans on laser 2 quit working today, and the machine filled up with so much smoke. It was so smoky in here. We had to have the door open. And it was really cold. Go back around my eye. They'll be for next year. I've never done an advent calendar. Like we've obviously cut them, but I've never done one of my own. We got to do our stand. I don't know what we're going to do our stand, but we do need to do our stand. All right. Let me go ahead and sand my green light wire. Oh, 2-inch regular. It's awesome. I think that looks pretty good. All right. Now I just need to get my alcohol markers. Oh, and we got to do our nose. So let's do a yellow. Let's do yellow. Let's do blue. Green. Purple. That may not be the right purple. I'll get both of these. And then do orange. And red. Okay. I got these colors to do the lights. Maybe not, let's maybe do not that purple, let's do these. Okay. All right, let's start with, let's do red, not on the red. Let's do blue for our light here. All right, let's do yellow. Purple. That purple is a little dark. There. That'll work. Now let's do a red here. And I'm gonna do the same thing with my finger. And let's do a green over here. Ooh, that's some bright green. And let's do an orange. Ooh, I like the orange. That's colorful. All right, and then let's start again with a blue. Let's do a blue down here. Yellow. Let's do purple down here. Let's do a green over here. And let's do another purple here. Let's do another yellow. These are cute. And let's do another orange. That's adorable. I'm gonna clean my fingers off because I don't want that to bleed. Where is the alcohol? Oh, it's in the floor. Let me refill this because it is empty. Oh, I just spilt it. Spilled it all over my hands, all over the place. It's a good thing it dries pretty quickly. Pretty pigmented. All right. Let's call it a day. All right, my hands are semi-clean. It shouldn't transfer. Goodness, that was strong. Let's do... Let's do this marker for these. I'll probably need a second coat of this. All right, let's just hope for the best, shall we? What is the piece by my standard? It is a spacer. I'll show you whenever we assemble it where it goes. I might go over this with some black paint because I'm not so much a fan of this marker. I mean, it's okay, but I'm not super in love. Hey, April, I'm almost done.
What you crafted?
This polar bear with the string lights.
Oh, that's gonna be cute.
I'm not so much a fan of this marker on the paws. I might have to go over it with black paint. But at least I'll have a line to follow.
Yeah. The bear's cute. So cute.
I think it's adorable. I also can't stand the lines. Oh, everyone says hello, April.
Hello, everyone.
She says hello. Oh, they couldn't believe you went to Costco with me.
Oh, really? I actually had a good time that day.
See, it wasn't so bad. She wanted to go to work so bad, and I was like, just resist. Resist the temptation. All right. It's so. I'm gonna dry it. I think the black paint's gonna look a little better. Maybe a diluted down black paint. Debbie says yes, she was shocked. You said how much you do not like going to Costco.
I don't, but like that was a different kind of Costco.
She doesn't like going to Costco when we have to get groceries. And I'm like, girl, somebody's got to do it. I don't like going either.
I'm like, that's such a like step up thing to say. Like, I eat the food, I should go and help.
You should. It's fine. All right. I'm going to use this brush and I'm going to do a light, coat of black paint over this. Hopefully it looks better. Add some water. Oh yes, much better. Look at how much better that looks. Yeah, it's the 8th, girl. It was just like the first.
I know. I don't approve of this.
I'm really not going to approve of the year that I turned 50.
Oh, Lord.
Right?
No. That can't, yeah. Yeah, I can't, oh.
I'll be 48 next year. What does that mean? 2028? Yeah, 2028 will not be my year. I think we can just skip it.
Yeah, skip it.
We'll skip my 50 and we'll skip your 50. How about that?
Fine with me.
She said it's fine with her.
What is up with this?
But then the next year we'll turn 51 and then it'll be like... I'm so unsure what to do. What are you looking at?
I don't know why these are sitting here like this.
What is it?
A camper outline, a butterfly outline, and these.
Were they forgotten?
I didn't put them here.
Did Kyler put them there?
Well, that's what I was wondering. I don't know. What are they for? Is my question.
Were they misplaced?
I don't know.
You'll be 40. Well, you know, 40 wasn't too bad. I thought 40 was going to be like this grand year, and then I was like, nothing's happening. Nothing profound. You were 50 once. I mean, they say that when you get into your 50s and 60s, it's like life is great. And I just keep thinking my body's going to be so much older. hurry to age. That's for sure.
Yeah, me neither. No way.
Oh, she was born on Leap Day. Now that would be a bummer. To be born on leap year. It's like the new 40s. I think the thing is like, it really is just age is a number, because I think that it's all in your mind. I think how old you are is very mental. Your body definitely feels everything, but it's definitely the mindset that you are in as you age. I feel like I'm still very young. You turned 70 this year. You were all spring chicks. You know, I think 70 is so cool. My mother-in-law is in her 70s. And she has like the best personality. And she's very young at heart. Like, she's not, it's definitely not a offensive thing to say, but there's people who age and they're like, their mind doesn't go with, like, it doesn't, I don't know. It's hard to say like old fashioned, because I feel like there's some things that I'm kind of old fashioned in, just some of the things that I believe and stuff like that. But, I don't know. I'm very young-minded, I guess is probably the better word for it. All right, last one. My grandma was kind of old-fashioned, but she was still really fun, and she's very stubborn, which I'm very stubborn too. I got out of the lines. You'll be 71 on the 15th. That's awesome. You have a birthday coming up. I know it's crazy to think my my oldest son is 29, and next year he will be 30 and I will still be in my 40s. That's kind of crazy. Won't be for long though, and then I'll be turning 50. All right, this was a little more challenging for the feet, but I got it. I got it. I am going to do the eyes with this brush too. I'm gonna try to stay in the lines. go over this with a marker, just like a second pass. Oh, I'm so nervous. Every time I do these little eye circles, I get out of the lines. I make a great big mess. I'm not doing another thing. I am so done touching it. Okay, I am so done. All right, let's dry this. Holy cow. You always have trouble with the eyes. I do too. Never fails. All right. Let's go over it just kind of lightly. Just a light little sand. Nothing over the top. Hello, Diana. All right. Okay, let me get a paper towel. Okay. Oh shoot, we gotta still do the stand. Okay, let's go ahead and glue everything on, and then we'll do the stand last. All right, let me find my glue. Oh, it's not too bad this time. It's just a little. Usually it's super clogged. All right, so we're gonna do, ooh, that was a lot. Let's grab some off of here. And put it on here. Oh, I gotta do the ears and the blush. Gotta do some cheeks. How does it go? Like this? Yes. cute. Oh no, it slid up. This is the polar bear. I think it's the polar bear with lights. Pretty sure it's a polar bear with lights. I'm gonna do some blush on the cheeks. I think that's cute. Let me do a little red and pink for the ears. I said red and pink. It's red and white. Just to make some pink. Okay, glue on the scarf. Oh, I should have painted the edge. I'll probably have to paint the edge of this scarf. And we'll do the little eyes with our pen. Not really a fan of how that looks. I'm just really going to cover the edges right here. So it looks pretty bad. It's just where I got too much white on the edge. really a fan of the eyes. Let's connect it. That looks a little bit better. Let's put our spacer on. All right, the spacer goes right here, up underneath. That's where you glue it. Just right there. Because your lights are gonna go on here like so. Like it's holding the lights. And let's do little highlights on our light bulbs. Super cute. All right, then the other thing I'm gonna do is go through here and here. Body. And then, do some glue right there. Just don't glue it too far down because you have a stand here. Your stand's got to go in there. So the spacer goes right up underneath there and then it glues onto your scarf, and then this doesn't really attach to anything, but it should be okay if you don't mess with it too much. And then our stand, which I think, how do I want to do my stand? Let's do a gray stand. Let's do a gray one. Super cute. I think it's fun. This is going to need 2 coats. Let's try it. You could do like snow text. It's whatever. I'm not a fan of the eyes. I think I might paint over it and fix that white. We're so close. Thank you. I think it's cute. I didn't go like over the top with it. I wish the blue glow was a little bit more. All right, I'm going to go back over this. I'm not in love with the eyes. I did it more on the outside instead of where the little circles are, and I like that a little bit better. Let me, oh, I gotta glue the stand. Some water. A little snowy stand. All right, and then in this little area here, I do need to paint that gray because you can see it. And I'm going to do it from the back side. Our stand's gray, I just want it to blend in. Oh, that looks pretty good. Oh, the trees? Yeah. This would be really cute. Well, I did it with like Christmas colors, but you could do this with you know, a different look. All right, we're gonna hold it still till it dries. Trying to hold it steady. See how this sponge is a little discolored? That's what happens if you don't put them in a bag. They tend to get a little discolored. Oh, it's starting to lean. Just kind of hold it a little bit longer. That's pretty good. Okie doke. Let's get all of this. I gotta empty this trash. It is so full. Okay, let me move all these colors. This water bottle. And let me show you what it looks like. A little wintry tree. Oh, that's cute. All right. Let's see. There we go. Look at how cute it is. I mean, how adorable. I should have painted the edge of the stand. But it's just a cute little polar bear. It's a lot of fun. It's a fun winter craft. I think I did pretty good. I mean, I think I did okay. I could have done better. But for today, it's good. It's fine. But don't forget, today is the last day of our countdown to Christmas. We're having a countdown to Christmas sale. It's like a mini sale. It ends today at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. There's lots of 50% off. There's 25% off kits. Like this one is 25% off. Orders over $50, use the code free ship so you can get free shipping. And then there's some exclusive stuff left. And then tomorrow the sale will be done. And we will not have another sale before Christmas. This is like the last chance. It's the last time. And then the next sale that we're going to have is going to be our end of the year. And it's 6 days. So we're going to have a 6-day end of the year sale. That will close out 2025. And then we will have our next release, which will be spring and Valentine's, Easter, and St. Patrick's. I've got really cute stuff coming. I'm so excited. I am so excited for the new stuff. I hope you guys like it. I love spring crafting. I love Easter crafts. I like, I'm okay with Valentine's. I think it's really fun to do kind of, you know, a few Valentine's things. I don't really do a lot of St. Patrick's stuff. So we'll have a few new St. Patrick's things. It's one of the things that we don't do a whole lot of is St. Patrick's. But there will be a few things. And then Valentine's, I think there's like maybe 10 or 12 new Valentine's things, but there's going to be a bunch of spring stuff that's going to have crossover into like every day. and then Easter, and then we will do some everyday type of things. Y'all, I'm very excited. I cannot wait for y'all to see the new stuff. And then I am working on there's 2 sets of dogs and 1 set of cats, and there'll be sets. I really don't want to do them individually. So, I mean, if people just don't get them, it's fine. I just really, when we tried to do the ducks separated, it created so much confusion, and we don't need to have any confusion. So there is some really, really fun stuff coming that I worked on. I also have some of this new stuff cut already. There's a couple of snowmen. There's a couple of snowmen stuff that's kind of like winter snowman. And then there is like a XOXO snowman. Look at these little stacked pots for spring. They're so cute. There's also this super cute beehive that has a tea, like you could put a tea light behind it. Really cute. This says something like, I think it says like bee sweet or something. There's like bee stuff. Oh, here's the bee. There's a bee here. There's some cutting board crafts. This one's like a little wonky bird. Cute. I don't do a lot of the cutting board crafts, but we offer them because people like to craft the cutting board things. But anyways, thank you for being here. If you want to go check out our sale, you can comment the word countdown. That's the keyword, countdown. And I will send out, I will make another post before the end of the, day. Just a reminder, probably do it around 9:30 or so, just to give like a quick reminder to people. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. In case you just so happen to pop on, this one right here, right there, is what we did today. It's so super cute. You love the t-shirt I have on. This is the Santa Santa bookshelf. And look at it. Let me put it on my stand really quick. So I've got my sweater on, but look at how cute this is. Y'all, I'm kind of busty up top, so it might be hard to see, but look at how cute that is. Santa's like hanging on the bookshelf. There's little stockings hung. There's lights going around. There's a snowman. Little gingerbread reading a book. There's little presents. Snowman here. There's a little tree. All the different little books. It's just a really interesting. And if you're a lover, I'm not a bookie, but I think this is just cute and it's interesting. It's different. You just don't see this at Walmart, You really don't. So, t-shirts are also 25% off. They make really great gift ideas. I've been really telling you, gift ideas for people. Craft night, doing like family craft night, Christmas Eve crafts for your families. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to pick some of these different crafts, because I'm like, oh, this would be really kid friendly. This would be really fun for kids. Ever since Avery said this year that she wanted to do more Christmas activities or family like activities, I just thought, I wonder how many other kids think the same thing. That they want to do more activities instead of just like watching TV or playing a game or just going outside. Like, what can they do with the grown-ups? Because I feel like that is where it's really important to spend time with your kids and grandkids, is to do those activities together. So hopefully you enjoyed it today. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys tomorrow.